Hello, welcome back to Blender. Now, while adding materials to an object, you should have observed these four options: surface, wire, volume, and halo. What they basically do is that they will decide where your materials get added when you render them. Like we were till now working with surface mode, so our material was getting added to the surface of this object. Now what if we go to this wire mode? Clicking on this wire mode will add materials only to the wireframe of this object, and remember always to create a separate window while adding materials to an object, as all the effects that you make in the properties of materials are not visible in the actual 3D view. So I will divide this window for you. And this is our render window. Can you have a look? In wire mode, the material got added only to the wireframe of the object. Now let us have a change in its color. And I hope you know how to make change in this properties. It has the similar properties that we had in surface. It has intensity, specularity, shading, transparency, and you can just go through each one of them yourself. And now let us try the volume. So what volume basically does is it gives color to the volume of the object. Like we have density over here, you can increase and change the density, you can change the shading, and here we have transmission color, that is the color of the slighter outer part of this object. Now suppose I change my color to red, you can see the transmission color now. And it even also comes with an emission. You can change the emission here over here, that is this outer part, this outer boundary which emits light. I will just show you with a lighter shade of blue. If you can have a look at this, let me get you a yellow color and here a darker color. Now can you see this light color over here? This is the emission color that you get from the object, and here comes the reflection. It controls most of the light coming from the object. For example, this the reflection basically means how light gets reflected from the object. Remember, whatever color you see is the reflected light from an object, so reflection basically controls most part of it. And coming to halo, what halo basically does is it adds color to vertex of the object. Now for example, in this view you can find color to vertices of the object. What you can do is you can make changes to alpha or color. Let us make change to its color, and you can even make change to the size of this vertices. For example, now it's 0.5. let me make it 0.1 for you. You see, the vertices became smaller. Now you can even play with its hardness. If you remember what hardness does, let us try the value 1. This is a change that we observe in 1. Now let us try it with 115. That's the highest value for hardness. Can you observe? Now in this we have some special effects like rings, lines, and star tips. If you click on rings, you see the vertices appear with some quite good illusions of rings. And now if you add lines and deselect rings, they appear like this, as if some lines emitting from a small dot. And star tips, they basically make the vertices look like star tips. You can even select all of them or any two of them as per your requirement. Can you see? Selecting all three of them produced a wonderful effect. Apart from this, we have even a flare option which will most probably work with more complex objects. You can experiment by boost, subflare, subsize, and the rest I will leave it for you. Just experiment with each one of this and you will definitely get what they do.